Greetings, loved ones. Today we are talking about risk and preventative factors in senior abuse. Please help us get these messages out. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit that like button and the notification bell, and please share these messages with others. You never know, by doing so you could save a life. So let's talk about risk and protective factors. A combination of individual, relational, community, and societal factors contribute to the risk of becoming a perpetrator of elder abuse. They are contributing factors and may or may not be direct causes. Understanding these factors can help identify various opportunities for prevention. So there's a video on the CDC site called Moving Forward. You can watch this video to learn more about how increasing what protects people from violence and reducing what puts people at risk for it. And the link is on our description in the video description, so you can go to that link and you can watch that video. So let's talk about risk factors for perpetration. So individual risk factors. One is a current diagnosis of mental illness, current or past abuse of drugs or alcohol. Another risk factor is current physical health problem, past experience of disruptive behavior, past experience of traumatic events, high levels of stress, poor or inadequate preparation or training for caregiving responsibilities, inadequate coping skills, exposure to or witnessing abuse as a child, and social isolation. So let's talk about some relationship risk factors. High financial and emotional dependence upon a vulnerable elder, past family conflict, inability to establish or maintain positive pro-social relationships, and lack of social support. So then there are also societal risk factors, and these are specific characteristics of institutional settings such as nursing homes and residential facilities that can increase the risk of perpetration, including the following things: staff problems and lack of qualified staff, staff burnout, and stressful working conditions. So right now, so we talked about the risks, let's talk about some protective factors for elder abuse. These protective factors reduce the risk of perpetrating or experiencing abuse and neglect. You know, protective factors have not been studied as extensively as the risk factors have been studied, but identifying and understanding protective factors are especially as important as researching risk factors. Protective factors for victimization. So, individual protective factors. Emotional intelligence, Individual protective factors are related to emotional intelligence. Relationship protective factors are related to having social support. Community protective factors are a sense of community, meaning residents feel connected to each other and are involved in the community. So let's talk about prevention strategies. I know there's a lot of information in all of this, but you can go back and look again. But all of this is really, really important. Elder abuse is a serious problem that can have harmful effects on victims. The goal for elder abuse prevention is to stop it from happening in the first place. However, the solutions are as complex as the problem. In order to prevent elder abuse, we must understand and address risk and protective factors at the individual, relational, community, and societal levels. Knowledge about what works to prevent elder abuse is growing. However, most prevention strategies and practices have not yet been rigorously evaluated to determine their effectiveness. According to the WHO, 1 in 6 seniors over 60 years of age will experience abuse. The question is not if you'll encounter a victim of violence. The question before God is, what will you do when you do encounter them? You know, you could be the person who saves a life. You are called. We are all called to be champions for justice. And those who suffer violence, they need to know that those who love them and those who don't even know them will reach out and help them before it's too late. So I want to talk to you if you are a victim of violence. Please listen to me. I want you to know that you are valued, you are loved, you're intelligent, And yes, you are worthy. God doesn't want you to suffer violence. He wants you to live free from violence in peace and tranquility. There is a way out. I want you to know that. You're not alone. It's not your fault, and abuse is not love. If you're a victim of violence, please reach out to somebody today. If you find yourself in a dangerous situation, call 911 for help. And if you know or suspect of a senior suffering abuse, tell the authorities. In our next episode, we're going to talk about seniors and family estrangement. Until then, God bless you.